Hey guys, Brittany here. Today I'm going to be doing a dramatic wing with a glitter lower lash line. And the first product I'm going to be using is my MAC Loose Pigment in the color Naked. I'm just going to be putting that all over my lid with a fluffier brush, and it just makes it one color. It's perfect for my super pale skin. They do make other colors that match darker skin tones. The next product I'm using is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the color Fair, and I'm actually going to be using the lightest color in that called Soft Light, and I'm just taking my Morph M224 brush and putting that under my eyes, and I'm going to be putting a little bit on my forehead and on my nose. So you will see on my eyes that I am bringing that really far up, and the reason I'm doing that is because we are going to use that as a guideline for when we apply the dramatic wing. So now I'm just taking my sponge and blending all of that out. And yes, I do have a beauty blender, but sometimes I just really prefer a cheap sponge. Taking that same sponge, I'm using it to apply my setting powder, and I'm using Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder, and I'm just putting that all over underneath my eye. The reason I'm doing that now is because when we do the glitter lower lash line, there's going to be some fallout, and it's easier to clean up if it's not sticking to the concealer you put on. So for our dramatic wing, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper, which is just black. Again, this is the brush tip liner. She does have a felt tip. I prefer brush tip. It's a little easier for me to work with. So I'm going to follow that line that we made with the concealer as my guide for the dramatic wing, and then bring it all the way down and meet the line I made on the inside corner of my eye, and then just fill it in. Now for the lower lash line. I am going to be using my Morph 35N palette, and the color I'm using is a bright pastel pink. This is just going right under the lower lash line, and I'm just using a fluffier brush to put it on. Now I'm going to be using my MAC Loose Pigment in the color Pink Apricot, and I'm taking my Morph M169 brush to apply that over top the pink we used from the Morph 35N palette. Next up is my MAC Glitter Eyeliner in the color Kitty Power. Now I'm not sure, I think this is a limited edition, but NYX has some really great glitter eyeliners out there that are pretty much the same color. Now I'm using my NYX Face and Body Glitter in the color Rose and putting that on top of the glitter eyeliner, which is still pretty wet. It's really going to intensify the glitter, and it's used as a primer as well to keep it on there. So now that we have all of that applied, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and take off the setting powder and anything else that fell into that area on my face. Now I'm using my Kat Von D Shade Plus Light Contour Palette in the color Subconscious, and applying that right under my cheekbones for my contour, and a little bit on my nose. Want to slim that little guy down. Now I'm using my MAC blush in the color Breath of Plum, and if you didn't already know this, I love a super heavy blush. Next up is my MAC pigment in the color Helium. I'm applying that on the inner corner of my eye with my Morph M169 brush. And to intensify that, I am spraying my Clinique Moisture Surge Spray right on top of the product that's on my brush. Next up is my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and I'm just applying that on my top and bottom lashes. And now for the highlight. I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Gleam Glow Kit in the color Starburst. And I love my cheeks to look like disco balls. So I applied super heavy with spraying some of my Clinique Moisture Surge spray right on top of that product again. And I do my nose and my Cupid's bow. Next up is my MAC white eyeliner, which is called Fascinating, and just applying that right on my waterline. Just really gives your eyes a pop. For lashes, I'm using Eyelure Vegas Nay Grand Glamour. And I'm using Duo Dark Tones adhesive to apply that. Make sure you let it dry and get a little bit tacky before you put it on. Otherwise, you're going to have glue all over your lashes. And you don't want that. Next up is ColourPop Lippy Sticks Lip Primer. I typically like to use this lip primer before I put on any matte liquid lipstick. And next up is my Makeup Monsters Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Flutter. It is a super cute pale pink. This company has awesome liquid lipsticks. They are super comfortable to wear all day long. Not only that, they stay on really well. Alright, that's it guys. Be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching!